the Z Fold 6, Z Flip 6. Now they're also releasing the new Galaxy Watch 7 and Watch 7 Ultra, brand new model, as well as the Buds 3. Now this makes headlines because the Buds are newly redesigned with stem. They've never had a stem before. And the Watch 7 is going to come in an Ultra model, right? So they've never had an Ultra branded watch, right? Kind of similar to Apple's. And when you see this picture, you're going to say, God damn, that's a real similar to Apple. So look at this. So we got official renders as we get closer to July 10th, right? Samsung even pushed up this summer launch for their foldables because Samsung is sponsoring the Olympics. The Summer Olympics are going to be held in Paris here. And Samsung's basically like the sponsor of basically all the Olympics. So if you see any Olympic footage, you're going to see a Samsung logo somewhere. Now, they pushed forward the launch of their foldables just before the Olympics start because they're giving all the Olympic athletes a gift bag. What's in the gift bag? Fold 6, Flip 6. Very cool. And I think some Buds too, or maybe a watch. So they're going to do phone. I think they're going to do one of the foldables because really cool. I heard this. So they're giving each Olympic athlete a foldable. I don't know if it's going to be the Fold 6 or the Flip 6, but they're going to give them a phone. They're going to give them a watch, and they're going to give them these new Buds. Very cool. So they can kind of show off, and it's the whole rollout. It's a huge marketing event. Samsung's spending millions upon millions of dollars to market this event and these new foldables, and they have to go all out. We looked at the new Pixel Fold 2 yesterday. Looks to be badass. Oppo has a nice foldable, right? And guess what? Guess what's coming down the road? Apple iPhone Flip. So that's a green light. Apple gave it the green light. They're currently not in production, but they're currently designing, getting ready to launch it here in the next year or two. So Samsung knows that. So they have to really ramp up and make sure that everybody knows that, hey, we started this foldable game and we look to stay on top of the foldable game. But here right here, we have the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Now, does it look similar to anything? Yes, it sure does. At least it does to me. Looks like a Apple Watch Ultra, right? It's got that orange band. It's got, now look, they didn't go full copycat, because if they did the square design like an Apple does with that band, with, people hold up, like, what are y'all doing? It's a copycat. So Samsung did, now it's not the round. See, watch, this is the Ultra. Look at this normal Watch 7. The regular round face, right? And as you know, Apple Watches got that little square face. So Samsung didn't want to essentially copy Apple's Ultra watch. So they got the orange band, but they, instead of having a square face or a round face, which they use on their other models, it's a squircle, right? If you change your icons or download any icon packs for your Android devices, squircle is a shape, right? It's like half circle, half square, if that makes any sense. So it's kind of a square, but it's like really rounded, right? So it's like half circle, half square. Yeah, so now this is going to be basic. Look, I don't know how many people are going to buy this. It's going to be like $700 for a watch, for a wearable. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of wearables. It's just another thing beeping, and it's even worse because not only is it beeping and annoying you throughout the day like the rest of my devices, it's connected to your body. So it vibrates, it beeps. I know, you can turn it off, you can put a silent mode, you can turn the vibration off, but why have a watch when I got my phone everywhere I go? So anyways, it's my personal belief with these wearables, at least when it comes to smartwatches. I'm just not I've tried numerous smartwatches, and I'll wear them for a month or two and just not ever wear them again. So definitely not going to purchase this one. Now, if Samsung wants to send it to me, I would love to review it, but I'm not buying one. $700. That's the same price as the base Samsung's flagship base model S24. $700. It's like throwing another phone on your wrist, right? Now it's going to get very, very bright. We got reports it's going to be up to 3,000 nit brightness screen, basically in the sunlight. I'm sure it'll have Samsung's reflective free glass that they put on the S24 Ultra and their new TVs now. I'm sure this will have it because that glass is special manufactured glass. It's pretty expensive to manufacture. Samsung only puts it on the Ultra models and or branding, right? So the S24 Ultra has that reflective glass, reflective glass. This Watch Ultra will have the anti-reflective glass. They're new TVs, right? So my dad just got a huge 55 or 60 inch brand new Samsung OLED TV. It's freaking beautiful. It's badass. And guess what? The best part, it guessed it. It has the anti-reflective display on an OLED TV, and it looks freaking incredible. Now I don't know, it does not say if it's going to have any other colors, but you get the idea, right? So if you want a nice expensive watch to compete with Apple's Apple Watch Ultra, be my guest. Samsung will have one for you. Now the base Galaxy Watch 7 is what I think most people are going to buy, right? That are interested. So it's basically a continuation. Here we see the photos. Continuation of every other Galaxy Watch, right? It kind of looks the same. Not much you can do when it comes to styling with watches, right? It's like with phones, you can switch up the design every couple of years. With phones, right? You got more material to play with, so to speak. With watches is a watch, right? I mean, you either go square, circle, or squircle, like the Watch 7 Ultra, but looks fairly similar to all the rest of the other Galaxy watches. But what you will get that's new is internal hardware, right? So you get a little bit bigger battery, a little bit better processor. Play around with the colors, you get some new colors. Now they are going to introduce another new watch, another SKU, a new SKU, the Galaxy Watch FE. So as you know, the branding with FE with Samsung is like Pixel's A branding with the Pixel 8a, or I guess now the A branding with nothing, right? They have the Nothing Phone 2a. So it's basically like, and it stands for Fan Edition. It's like everything that Samsung fans love about a certain product, they put it in there, but they take away a couple of other things to reduce that cost. So it's basically like everything you like about the flagship product, but the cost is obviously less, right? So it doesn't have all the flagship features that the premium model does, but it has just enough to get people that really can't afford a new Galaxy, because these Galaxy Watch 7s, they're going to be what, $299 and $499, right? Now that's just for the regular. The Ultra, $700, but for the FE, you're looking at like, I think $199, $149, something like that, right? So sorry about that. So they are introducing the FE as well as the Ultra this year. Now here's the big news, and here's the news that I've been paying attention to. These buds are going to get a stem. So this is the first iteration. As if you're not a listener, or if you are a first-time viewer of this channel, this podcast, this stream, I am a diehard Galaxy Buds user. Check it out. I've had every Galaxy Buds. Yes, I've had every one. The Buds Pros, I don't normally like. The Beans, the Buds Live, I did not like. They just, slip out of your ear, fall out of your ear. Now, I don't like AirPods either. I love these Buds. So these are the Buds FE, right? Fan edition. We just discussed that. Now here's my concern. I'm definitely going to get these and give them a try. But with this design, as I've shown before, pointing to some AirPods over here, I have AirPods, and they don't necessarily fit my ear really well. Now, who's to say? Look, Samsung, it looks, pretty close to an AirPod. The design with the stem, they could have tweaked the pod part, right? Just right to where, who knows, maybe it will fit in my ear perfectly, right? And I'd be one happy customer. But I don't know. Now, is it the stem that I'm like really worried about or throwing a fuss about? No. Like, do I prefer a bud design over a stem design? Yes. However, I'm concerned about this because of the fit, and that's basically it. So if these fit really well and they don't fall out of my ear, you're not going to hear a peep out of me. I'm going to love them and enjoy them. The benefits you get from a stem design is you actually get to fit a little more hardware in there, right? A couple more components, maybe another microphone, maybe a little bit bigger battery inside that stem section. So you actually get to expand its hardware, you get to expand its functions, battery life. So there is a big benefit, including a stem. And I know they're gonna catch the backlash. Oh, it looks like Apple's, you copied Apple, blah blah blah, this and that. But if these fit in my ear, I'll be one happy customer, right? So I showed you. Hang on, check this out. So here's some AirPods. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here are these AirPods. So for whatever reason, you know how they're supposed to go in your ear, and basically the stem is supposed to go straight down, right? Well, just the way my ear is, when I put them in, they come outward, like do a full 90-degree tilt, and it looks just absolutely ridiculous. I look like a moron. So it's supposed to look like this, right? Where they go down. But if I keep them that way, they'll fall out within a couple minutes. If I really want to secure it in my ear, I gotta tilt it up like this, and it looks ridiculous. So, that's my only concern, and that's why I'm basically bringing this up. I just hope that these randomly fit my ear. I don't know. I have faith in Samsung, but sometimes I don't when it comes to these buds, because the Buds Pro, the OG Buds Pro, totally did not fit, and they would fall out within a few minutes. And that was a huge complaint from a majority of customers with those original Buds Pro. They made it an improvement on the Buds Pro 2. Now, the very best ones that work are the ones with the wings, with the silicone wing, right? Like the Galaxy Buds 2 and the Buds FE, where they have that little silicone tip, the little silicone wing. Fits perfectly in my ear, helps them stay in. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm sure these are going to be awesome. Again, I'm going to get them, but I just hope they fit. So we'll just have to wait and see. But here they are. Here's the official render of them. Any pricing information? Buds 3. Well, let's see. I do have pricing here. The Buds 2, well, we don't have an official leak or official information on the price, right? So the Buds 2 launched for $140, with the Pros coming in at $230. But these aren't Pros, at least I don't think. So they're just known as Buds 3. The Pro version may come out, who knows, months later, next year, I have no idea. But these appear to be just the base Buds, which should be right around $150, something like that, which is a good price. These Buds FE, I think retail $99. Get them on sale. I got them on sale on Amazon for like $6.